This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is and welcome to our show Heartbeat Live. I'm your host Ray Orosa. Magkakapiling tayo rito. Pag-usapan natin mga bagay na mahalaga sa maraming bahagi ng ating bayan. Sa gabi pong ito, minarapat naming anyayahan para maging panauhin natin ang isang tao na active po sa politika. 3 term itong naging congressman sa Quezon City. Pero ngayon susubok siya sa isang malaking pwesto. He's running for mayor. Wala na pong iba kundi si Vincent Bingbong Crisologo na congressman sa 1st District.
Yes.
3 term yun.
May
Di ba,
fourth ko na ngayon.
Pang-apat na ito, hindi ba maraming kang ibang nakalaman dun sa pwesto mong yun? Di ba isa nun yung anak ni Lucio Tan?
Tinalo ko. On my
Tinalo
third
mo.
term. Then anak ni Executive Secretary Romulo, the Present Secretary ngayon, tinalo ko rin.
Tinalo mo din. So you have shown a very strong winning streak. But nakatikim ka rin naman ng talo. Alam mo, hindi ko makalimutan, kanya po ito magkasama kami tumakbo nun sa National
Senador.
Party bilang senador. Kanya lang pinulot tayo sa kangkungan. So, alam mo ang maganda dito sa buhay, Kuya Bing, you learn from your mistakes.
Correct.
You learn from your defeats. Di ba? At nagkakaroon ka ng panibagong pananaw sa pwesto kung paano kang tangkilikin ng tao. You obviously learned how to do it.
Well, I promised myself, we lost the senatorial elections. And then after that, I ran for congressman in the same district where I am now. I also lost. So I stepped down and ran for councilor and promised...
Sino nakalaban mo noon? Si Kalalay?
Si Ray, saka si Ato Yap.
At saka si Ato Yap.
Ato Yap was the incumbent, no? So I said to myself, I promised myself, if I can get into a position as a councilor, I will really do my best for the people. And
so nag-umpisa ka muna sa konsehal?
I nag-2 terms ako at araw-araw talaga serving the people, going to the wakes, to the birthdays, befriending the people. On my 2nd term, in 2004, I ran for congressman and I won handily.
Okay, the question that I have to ask you is, in terms of kabuuan ng Quezon City, yung District 1 naman is not a very big
It's
district.
equal.
Maliit.
It's equal.
Ngayon kasi naging 6 ng distrito dyan.
That's
Kasi
why.
dati yung District 2, kalaki-laki.
It's so big, yeah. That's why now it's equal. More or less around 200,000 plus per voter per district. So we have 6 districts. So it's around 1.3 million voters.
Ngayon, kung tutuusin mo, pag tinignan mo ang kabuuan ng Quezon City, and that is where you are running now, ang nakikita natin dito, yung dating District 2, hiniwalayan sa dalawa.
Ginawan tatlo, yeah.
Kasi ang botante nun, mahigit 600,000 sa
Noon.
District 2, di ba?
Correct, yes.
So ginawa ngayon 3 distrito.
Yes.
Okay. What gives you the confidence na ikaw na nanatili sa District 1 ay tatangkilikin ng 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Well, when I went around Quezon City, when I was appointed by the President as PDP Laban President of Quezon City, so it was my obligation to go around and see what's happening in the entire Quezon City so that I could report to the party. And I saw that talagang...
Maraming pagkukulang.
Napag-iiwanan na ang Quezon City.
Who do you compare Quezon City to? Quezon City kasi is the biggest city in Metro Manila.
Correct.
Di ba? Magkano, ilan ang botante nyo ngayon? Mga 2 milyon na, no?
Hindi, 1.3 million.
Mga 1.3 lang?
Yes. So, you compare it to the other cities, like for example, Caloocan, which is a very small city, Manila, Makati, may mga sariling universities sila, controlled by the city. Tayo wala. Kami wala. We have 2 hospitals, no? But people do not get anything out of those hospitals. I mean, say, kulang kaming social services.
Okay.
Practically zero ang social
Ano ba ang
services.
definition mo ng social services?
Well, for
Kuya Bong?
example, helping those who are poor,
But that's very generic.
in terms of medicine, in terms of hospitalization, helping the elderly, no?
Baka naman masyadong bloated ang staff ng city government. Ilan na ba ang empleyado ngayon na binabayaran ng Quezon City?
Well, I think it's more or less around more than 10,000.
10,000 na? Anong ginagawa nila?
Ewan ko. That's what I intend to find out. That's why I'm running. That's why I intend to find out.
So tingin mo ba doon, in
Naging
other words,
established
yung
na kasi
10,000 na yun,
for-
ilan doon ang casual?
Madami. Siguro more than 50%. Alam mo, for 16 years kasi nasanay na ang daming mga naka-payroll na mga advisor, mga technical, ang dami.
Hindi na kokontrola.
Well, it depends upon the mayors who set
Do you
the
intend to cut that number
I
down
intend
when
to
you
cut
are,
down.
if
Yes.
you get elected?
Yes, I intend to not only cut but to trim down and see to it that the basic, that the delivery of basic services should not be hampered.
So you're talking about the efficiency of the city government in the performance of its duties.
Yes, in a way. Yes.
Ano yung maraming freeloaders?
Yeah, madami.
Marami.
Madami.
Okay. Anong tingin mo sa takbo ngayon ni Chuck Mathay?
Well, it is his right to run.
No, there's no question na karapatan ng sino man kung gusto nila tumakbo. Yung iba tumatakbo na walang justisya or walang pag-asa, ay may iba ay tumatakbo out of self-delusion, no? Okay. And you cannot also deprive people of self-delusion.
Correct,
Di ba?
correct.
Pwede ka man naghinip eh.
So no comment na lang ako.
No
doon.
comment ka na lang doon.
Kasi
At sino
siyempre-
tingin mo ang pinakamalaking opponent mo dyan sa pagtakbo mo?
Well, it's still the vice mayor. Yeah, because they're the sitting
Joy.
vice mayor.
Oo.
Then they have 2 congressmen. Then all of the incumbent councilors are with them.
Oh, do you think that makes it easy or good for you?
Most of the barangay officials are with them.
Oh, kanya nga, anong dala mo?
Well, alam mo, this is a city. It's not a province.
Oo.
And in my
What's the difference?
well, people are more independent in voting in the city.
Oo.
For example, in the last
In
elections,
other words, hindi mo pwedeng hawakan sa leeg.
in the last elections, when I ran against an incumbent who was a liberal party, and Sani was the speaker, and he was also liberal, the president was liberal, President Noynoy, practically they spent all the money in my district kasi
Hindi ka pa rin natalo.
kasi wala silang kalaban sa ibang distrito. Most of the barangay officials were with them.
Oo.
But I beat my opponent by 25,000 votes. So, people
Independent ang voters ng Quezon City.
they're independent. They're independent.
At nakakasiyasa talaga ng maigi kung sino ang matinong maglilingkod.
The barangay officials can help you, but they cannot make you win. They can help you win, but they cannot make you win.
Okay, in other words, walang makakasigurado dyan
Wala makakasiguro.
na pag sinuportahan ka,
Look at President Duterte. He did not have a single congressman in Quezon City. He did not have a single councilor. He did not have a single barangay captain, but he won overwhelmingly in Quezon City. The voters in Quezon City are very independent.
Oo.
The only reason why the Belmontes were winning was because they had no opponents. So, natural, no choice ang mga tao.
Marami
That
din
we
naman
are
ibang
giving them a
tumakbo
choice,
na hindi kasama ni Speaker, no, na sa mga congressional district.
Well, most of the 5 districts are controlled by them. It's only my district na hindi nila control.
Ikaw lang pala ang rebelde ron. Ha?
Ever since. When I was a councilor, I was always opposition to the mayor and opposition to the president. When I was a congressman, in my 3 terms, I was always a opposition to the mayor, whoever the mayor was, and opposition to the president.
Ngayon,
Ngayon, well, the
Independent
president,
ka pa rin.
no, the president called me up. And if you remember, tatot na ang PDP laban na lumabas, no, and he wanted to control Congress, so they called for me, and I cooperated with them. So I'm with the PDP laban now.
okay. So anong tingin mong programa maigagawa mo dito sa Quezon City?
Well, for example, you know, in Quezon City, they concentrated on infrastructures, which is not bad, no? But you know, when you make a budget and when you
Kailangan
make your
mabalanse,
program, it must be
maigi.
balanced. Now, practically zero sa social service.
So sinasabi mo overemphasis on infrastructure.
Yes, no? Although it's needed, no? But it
Well,
must be
with our
balanced.
traffic problems, if you don't build infrastructure, talagang mapoproblema
no?
ka ng gusto.
Well, no. Excuse me. That's for the national government. We're talking about the local government.
Hindi pa involved ang local government sa traffic. I mean, traffic
yes,
management is
involved,
the
pero
problem of the mayor.
No,
Hindi ka
for
nag-fix
example,
it.
EDSA, it's not controlled by the city government. Quezon
Hindi,
Avenue,
kasi ang EDSA naman kasi, ang daming
correct.
bayan na
Quezon
tinatawid.
City is not controlled by, the Quezon Boulevard is not controlled by the city government. It's always the MMDA who controls the traffic. So, so we're talking about local problems here, not about national problems. And, for example, we can set aside out of the 19 billion budget of Quezon City, we can set aside 1 billion for
Hindi, pero
social
alam mo,
services.
Bong, hindi pwedeng sabihin na ito control ng MMDA, ito control ng city. Kasi kung ano nangyayari dito sa city, ang laki ng epekto dito eh.
Correct.
Hindi
Pero
mo
it's
pwedeng
still
hiwalayin eh.
MMDA who gives the, that's how it works, Ray.
Oh,
It's
I
all-
mean,
it's-
granted, but it sounds like a horrible
Quezon
way of
City
making
only
it work.
assist. The Quezon City only assist. It's still the MMDA who
Well,
routes
in
the
other words,
traffic.
dapat may koordinasyon.
Correct. But it's still MMDA who controls,
Who calls the shots?
who calls the shots.
Yeah, I know, but can you not talk to MMDA if they are creating a problem?
Of course.
Oh.
But you know,
Hindi ba sila
we
nakikinig
are
sa inyo?
talking about traffic problems here, which is a national problem, not really a city problem. You know, I have looked at it this way, Ray, no? The traffic can only be solved if we add additional roads. Like, for example, if you put EDSA, I talked to the president about this. In EDSA and in Quezon Avenue, which are the main roads in going...
Yan, at saka Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, you just put up, build, operate, no? Government does not have to pay. Put up a skyway. Kahit na mag-toll gate. Mapayag naman ng mga tao kasi mawawala ang traffic. If you put a skyway on those 3 areas, traffic will be relieved. Just imagine, those coming from Caloocan, Ray, going to Makati, or wag na Makati, going to Parañaque. Imagine, dadaan sila sa Quezon City, sa San Juan, sa Mandaluyong. Kunyari, if there are 300 cars coming from Caloocan or from the north, going to Parañaque, imagine 300 cars na magpapatraffic. Well, kung may skyway, sa taas lahat yun na, andun, marireliban dito sa baba.
Ano dapat doon? Expressway or train?
Skyway for the cars because there are too many cars already. Kahit na anong gawin natin, one way yan, there are too many cars.
Naikot-ikot mo lang.
We have to create more roads, no?
Alam mo, I once looked at a study on traffic. You know, ang conclusion nila, additional roads are not necessarily the answer to traffic. You have to find a more creative solution rather than just simply
Yes,
creating new roads.
well, it goes hand in hand, no? It goes hand in hand, Ray. But, you know, even if you are creative, and the MMD has been very creative in making one way, making U-turn, but it only relieves the traffic a little. But if you add more roads, it's very logical, Ray.
Meron po bang lugar for additional? May
Skyway.
expressways lang.
Skyway nga.
Skyway lang.
Skyway. And we don't have to spend. We just build, or we award it, build, operate, and
In other words,
transfer.
skyway na toll gates.
Yes.
Na toll
Yes,
skyways.
Yes, and people will not mind because mas malaki pa rin ang gastos nila kung matraffic.
Okay. For a while, we have to pause for a few reminders. We'll be right back.